Hello, London. Hello, New York. Hello, Harare. Hello, Miami.
I don't know why. I have people in Miami. What am I talking about?
What, you got a lot of people in Miami?
Shout out to Catalina.
Oh, hi, Catalina.
Hi,
We miss you, babe.
Kat hated this place with a passion,
Of course
boy.
she did. She couldn't wait to get out.
As soon as she touched down in London, she's like, I'm out of here.
Out of here.
said,
She
"This place
visits
is-"
reluctantly
She's
too.
like,
She
"This
passes
place is
by and
for
that's
the
it.
birds."
She's like stopover
Yeah,
material.
I think she literally like avoids this place like the plague, like
Stop
the
it.
actual plague.
London
Like,
for her
no.
is stopover material.
Yeah.
Anyway, hey world, I am D.
I am Lish.
And this is Allow It. If you stumbled upon us, please then catch up with everything that we have to offer.
Exactly. we have a lot of episodes
Yeah,
for you to binge.
We sure do have a lot of episodes for you to binge. And if you are a reoccurring member of the Allow It crew, shall we call it?
Yes.
Thank you for staying tuned, and please obviously like, share, subscribe. We are on all platforms. We are on Spotify. Where else are we on?
Apple, YouTube,
and one more. Is it Instagram?
Oh yes,
TikTok. Yeah, that's
and
Lish's job.
and Facebook.
And Facebook
It's my job.
for the golden oldies.
I've been doing a very bad job at it. But yeah, TikTok, we will defeat you one day.
Exactly, but we're everywhere. So sign up, roll with us, stay with us, show your love and support as always. So what's good?
What's goody?
Another week of ramping the NHS. Robbing the NHS of their sources.
What is it?
And supplies.
Rob. What do they say? Robbing Paul to pay Pete.
Robbing Paul to pay Pete. Yeah, I guess so.
But anyways, I am getting my money's worth because I am a taxpayer.
Yeah, exactly.
Even though, I mean, I know you should not slander the NHS because they're just working with the tools
that they have in their toolbox.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it hasn't been easy.
I'm sure it hasn't. Yeah.
So,
unfortunately, this young lady has been under the weather, which hasn't really helped. It's tested our friendship. In many ways.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, we're out here hustling and bustling as usual. And of course, the internet is where we get our nonsense from.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, we love
the
people's internet, Beyonce's internet,
yes.
Of course. Recently, I saw a thread, because you guys know I'm a lover of threads, and they were discussing basically what are the top 10 to 20, top 50 signs of someone with low intelligence. So I was thinking, actually, maybe I should start with yours, and then I'll start going through what the thread is, and then I'll relate mine to the thread.
Wow.
So what are your top, let's say, 3 signs that show low intelligence? We're inclusive environment, by the way. Whether you're dumb or dumber, we still love you.
We welcome you all.
We welcome everybody.
We welcome
with
everybody.
all shapes and sizes of brains.
There. I would say that's my first sign.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, for real.
I think I'm like that with where and where. Because it's just like a place. You've got to know the difference between a place and something that's not a place.
Oh my gosh.
So work with me here.
Oh my gosh. Here and here.
Really? There's people who here and here?
There's people that are here and here.
Wow.
But that's a real
low place to be.
It's a real big red
and one
flag.
word that's not word related.
I'm trying to think. Wow. I feel like I encounter so many every day. So it's really bad that I'm blanking out right now because wow.
I think because you're inundated
yes.
with so much
on a daily basis.
in every aspect of your
Oh
life, by
my
the way, not only in
gosh.
one specific one. So then maybe it might be difficult for you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
to
definitely.
pinpoint. But those are your top two for now.
The low IQ is all around me. Believe it.
All around you.
Believe it.
Please don't
Strong.
do that.
Strong.
I mentioned already the where and where. That
Yeah.
one annoys me. Lack of emotional regulation. For me, emotional regulation is huge. If you can't regulate your emotions, then
Yeah.
half a cup of tea up
What's
there.
going on up
yeah,
there?
Yeah. Loose change. Loose change up there.
The loose change.
If you just don't know when to be silent, when to speak, you know, things like that, when to just block out certain things. For me, that's a sign of low intelligence. That's high on my radar. Another one for me is like just bashing people that you don't understand certain things. So things like racism, homophobia, not being inclusive. So I don't know, like saying dumb shit about people that are disabled, have difficulty, had learning disabilities, anything that people deem different, and you somehow, because you don't understand it, and then you somehow have this
having strong opinions about something you have no idea about. Yeah,
and it's just like, shut up.
Yeah, I hate having those conversations because it's like, why am I even talking?
Of course. And a lot of people are like, it's an education piece, especially in the workplace. Forgive me.
Yeah, no.
And I'm just like, it's not an education piece. I don't want to teach this person anything.
Yeah.
They need to go ahead and find their own resources. Because at this point, nobody can help them. You just have to, you're just going to have to pray for them and keep it pushing.
Oh my God.
That's not a job I'm willing to take on in any aspect, really, covering all of those topics.
Yeah,
but yeah, that's a huge sign of very low intellect for me.
That is, yeah, no.
Very low intellect. So a few people are saying,
we'll wait for her to get through it.
Sorry, I can't get over this one.
Letting
a man drop you off at work in your own car.
I saw that. That is actually, that is very much so. Very much so. That is actually 100%.
So he wants to drive your car. He doesn't want to be a passenger princess, and he's gonna drop you off.
He's gonna drop you off
at your job, and he's gonna be roaming around picking up other women.
In your car.
Not even picking up other women, even driving home or just going to the wherever he's
just
going
roaming
to.
around like it's his car.
It's wild.
Like, that's crazy to me. Nah.
That's for the 50-50 babes. That's for the 50-50 babes.
I was having that conversation the other day.
Them type of babes. I don't understand. I don't understand your trajectory with stuff like that, because then it becomes, oh, he can't afford a car right now, but I can afford it, so it is what it is. He's saving up for one. He'll get one. You know, I've never been an Oyster card bae. I'm sorry. I never will.
Oh my gosh.
Become an Oyster card bae. I will never voluntarily become an Oyster card bae.
Even if he buys you your
nasty work.
If he buys you your own Oyster card, and he fills it up.
That's nasty work.
He fills it up.
It's nasty work. It's always been a top of my criteria. We're not getting the bus together. We're not getting the tube together. We're not cuddling on the train together, and those things are not happening. Of course, unless we live outside of London. Currently, we do that. We both drive. We need a date night. We want to have a little drink.
Yeah, I mean, that's different.
We get on the tube, and then we enjoy each other's company. Exactly. Yeah. But I'm not, like, honestly, you're not hopping into my car. I know there's a lot of women out there. There's actually women I know, and I'm sorry for this. But that's your reality, but it genuinely can never be mine. Nasty work.
Oh my gosh. She said we are not hopping on the train together.
No. No, unless you want to start. Of course, okay, maybe you can hop into my car if you pay for it. So you pay the
What if he just pays
insurance.
for an Uber?
You pay. Yeah, pay for an
What
Uber.
if he makes you an Uber bae?
If he makes me an Uber bae, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that, but only for a certain period of time, because when are we upgrading?
That's true.
Jesus.
What if his license was suspended?
Why are we together? Like, I'm not
That
doing,
you're not okay with somebody
I'm
that
not
has
doing
a
any of
suspended
these
license?
ex-convicts. I'm not doing any of them 6 points on the
I
license.
will.
It just
Hey,
doesn't follow.
boo. If you got the car and you want me to drive it, I'm alright.
At least you're willing to take them risks there. I'm just not doing
Oh
it.
my God.
I'm not doing the 6 points on the license. I'm not a ride or die. I'm not gonna follow through when you go down for tax fraud. I'm just not doing all of those things. I'm just in a place in my life
I'm
where
not a
I'm
ride
just
or die, but
certain things are
certain things
acceptable.
we
You figure it out.
yeah,
I'll help you.
we could
Appeal
see what
your
we can
case.
do. Exactly. I could read through the paperwork for you.
No, I'm not that bae.
Oh my gosh.
Someone said not believing in Jesus, voting for Trump. That's a
Of
huge
course.
one. Of course, like I always say, that opinions that are completely all the way whoo, and that's not
All the way
happening.
there.
It means that there's something that's a bit unhinged in that, and you need to figure it out. Don't come for me, but worshipping celebrities is definitely a sign. What do you think about that one?
Oh, worshipping celebrities?
Yeah, that weird vibe.
I think that's very weird.
Very, very weird. And I see it in all aspects, by the way.
Idolizing celebrities.
Of course.
As a whole, I think is very...
It's very strange. I see it in different aspects and different walks of life. So there's the social media aspect where... what is it called? Us millennials and also Gen Zs, they idolize loads of people, the Kardashians, who else is in the media? These baby mama rapper baby mama people.
Yeah.
I'm
like,
Big Jade, another little one.
Yes,
yeah.
What is Ari?
Exactly. They idolize the
social
media type influencer type people, even just the basic influencers where they, I don't know what they do, they're on social media and they're doing certain things and people are weird about them. It's very strange to me. I personally don't get it.
in their DMs or
and
in
saying
their comments,
saying weird stuff like, I saw you at this place, you didn't even say hello to me, you should have said hello to me. That shit is strange. You need to park it. And then I see in a African background type of situation where there's people who like these Nollywood celebrities and and these and these, like, I don't know, wherever you're from, but there's local celebrities, local country celebrities from whatever country you may be, and they like want to dress like them, want skin tones like them, they end up looking like bloody Denzia, and stuff like that. I'm just like, this is so strange.
I think it's very, very
it's
weird.
very, very
weird
odd
when
to
people,
me.
and I always found it weird when people are like, oh well, this is the life that you signed up for. Like when some celebrities talk about how it's not nice to be able to like do normal things sometimes, like go to the grocery store and things like that. And I was like, I think entertainers are great. It's great that people are able to entertain us and we find joy in that. But I think we should also normalize the fact that people are just people.
Yeah, very true.
Like, I can't imagine seeing, I don't know, somebody on the street and screaming and crying and running after them. And then passing out if that person is...
Please slap me.
Give me a...
Please.
Like, if that person has touched my shoulder and I'm like... Just like...
Please slap me. And then people that change their hairstyles, change the way they dress, like easily influenced. You know what it is actually? A sign of low intelligence is being easily influenced by anybody, regardless of whether they're a celebrity or not. So even for instance, those people that are friends with someone and their whole entire character and personality changes to be that one other person. People that go into relationships and their whole entire personality change to cater to the man, the woman, whoever debate may be, for me, that's an extreme side of low intelligence, of course, of lower self-esteem as well. But that narrative is a complete no for me. So another person, again, minorities voting for Trump. We've already covered that. Arguing with strangers on the internet. Is you dumb or is you dumb? Like, pick a dumb. That don't make no sense to me.
That's
Arguing in general makes no sense to me. You know that. I'm a silent killer.
I like to argue.
You love to argue.
I like to argue.
But strangely enough, we've never argued.
Yeah. No.
We've never argued. No. And we've been friends for a very long time.
I would say I like to argue with my significant other.
You don't like to argue with anybody else.
I don't think I've argued with my friends.
Yeah.
Really.
We've never argued, interestingly enough. But yeah, I hate a tussle. I hate tussling. I just wanna... My issue is that because my mouth can become... My tongue is very poisonous. So once I do tussle with you, I'm really gonna go low. You know, I'm not Michelle. I'm gonna go all the way to the floor. So I avoid it.
That's... You very well should avoid it.
Exactly.
I have a friend like that, a mutual friend that does that as well.
Yes, okay.
If they go low, they're gonna go low. They're gonna
all the way to the
up.
floor.
Yeah.
So yeah, I try and avoid it as much as possible, as much as I can handle, because there's certain times where I'm just like, okay, this really deserves for me to tell them what I'm about. Yeah. Because I think certain people forget what I'm about because I don't say much.
Yeah.
You hear this a lot about me, regardless of how I'm about, what it's about or whatever it is. I just tend to just take it to God. I really can't be bothered. My life is way too short.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. I don't go looking for it. However, sometimes I can't.
Yeah, but you're also not arguing with strangers on the internet. No, that's also what you're not doing. I
would never do that, actually.
That's also what you're not doing.
I would never.
You're not getting paid for that.
I don't know.
And these people even have like burner accounts where they have fake Instagram accounts to follow certain people.
Having a burner account is wild.
Fix yourself.
Wild.
Having a burner account is crazy.
Yeah, no.
And I know who you are. You've got a burner account and you're watching. And you're crazy.
As hell.
I already know who you are.
As hell.
Yeah, and we know who this person is. You're nuts. You've always been nuts. You'll continue to be nuts for the rest of your life.
No.
But one thing I'm not going to do is participate in that nutty behavior because you have very low IQ.
It's like, what?
It's not normal. The fact that you have to set up an email address, you have to put in a fake address.
Yeah, it's a lot.
You have to put in a fake number, a fake name, all of that stuff just to be followed, so that you're not seen to be following someone that you not really should be keeping tabs on to begin with. Someone who you profess that you can't stand.
That you don't like. Yeah. I think that's the strangest part to me. Where somebody has made it very clear that you don't like that person,
and then you just continue to follow my life around.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I have no interest in following you around.
I just feel like, why put yourself through that type of trauma?
I don't know. It's just weird.
You think people like get off on it? Like,
they definitely get off on it, and I think they wait for your downfall. And unfortunately, mine is never going to come.
Amen.
So amen. So I think they wait for your downfall. They want you to fail so that they then have evidence of you failing, I guess, in a way. And they also want to critique you.
Of course.
Oh, what is she wearing? Or what does she look like? Or what is she saying? Or why is she talking like this?
Yeah.
You know, all of that stuff. And then what's weird is they send it to their group chats.
Of course.
And then their group chats start talking about it. It's just like, is there no money to be made out here? Are you not make money?
Obviously not. I can't be that invested in someone.
No, it's exhausting. It's exhausting.
At all.
And then another person says, thinking being blunt means it's okay to be rude to people. I don't know. I'm guilty of that. I don't think I'm blunt. I just think I'm very savvy with my words. and people don't really know I'm offending them, but I am.
I'm not very savvy with my words.
I'm quite direct but polite. I'm very polite.
That's what I'm like.
I'm well known to be very polite. I'm just very direct at the same time. So my politeness overbears the bluntness.
I don't think so, but okay. You could.
No, but you clock me. You've known me for years.
You could ride with that. What do you mean, like your politeness
overrides my bluntness?
No.
So people don't really know that I'm being blunt to them because I'm saying it so politely. So I mask it.
That could be like a British thing. That fake kindness.
I'm not kind.
Yeah, it's not
polite.
Yeah, like okay, fake politeness. It's the same thing. Fake politeness, fake kindness. That's very British. Where it's like pardon. You don't want to say pardon. You don't even want to speak to me. Go away.
Shut up. Shut up. I don't want to hear your pardon
British
too.
people are very...
Yeah, that's very true. And then a couple more. Wearing a bonnet in public.
Oh, wow. I was almost guilty of that this morning. I had to
leave people in their bonnets alone, honestly. I'm just like, just leave it alone. Whatever. She wants to wear a bonnet, let her wear a bonnet. He wants to wear his do-rag, let he wear his do-rag.
I think wearing pajamas in public
that is
worse than a bonnet.
Yeah. I think if you want to wear your bonnet, wear your bonnet. I wore my bonnet on the flight. Because of my locks.
Same, but I put my bonnet on when I got on the flight.
Yeah, and then I take it off before I get off the flight. Too.
Yeah, but they're talking about people walking around with a bonnet on.
Okay, that's different. That I'm not doing.
That's what they mean.
Yeah, and then I think I will go with the last one that says starting with am instead of I am. Do people actually do that?
Am. I'm even trying to say like, huh?
You try to say you can't even get it?
Yeah. I can't even like, no. Can't even do it.
You can't even do it.
Yeah, am. Maybe they're talking about like people from the country.
What? The country in America?
Yeah, like from down south.
I guess so. I don't know what they're talking about. I've never known anyone to say am instead of I am.
Am going to market?
I'm going to
am going to I don't think anybody says am.
There's people that do because it's
I don't know.
813 people liked it. We like that comment, so which means 813 people who've heard it. That's more than us sat here. So it definitely says something. Yeah.
Yikes.
On another note, there's some new music out there. We all know that Lish is an avid music lover.
Oh.
Yeah, you feed off music, right? You feed off music. Your mood speaks through the music that you listen to. Tyler, the Creator, one of the baddest bitches in the game.
He's a baddie. Did you see his Louis collab?
Oh my God.
He's a baddie.
He really is a
bad bitch if you ever saw him.
He's got a new project out, and his first song was Noid. I listened to that. That was pretty dope. I think he's got a bit of Frank in there.
Yeah.
Which everyone is very happy about.
I think his album just dropped yesterday.
Yeah. I'm yet to listen to it, but I've seen a few visuals. I love Tyler. I love everything that he does most of the time. Okay. However, I don't know. The visuals are a bit for me. I think he needs help from Solange, honestly, with the visuals. Because it was, I don't know, I didn't like it. It looked very devilish. Let me not be that old lady that says it, but it did.
It looked very...
It's a bit, and people will be like, oh, this is what the weird black kids need.
Not what weird black kids need.
I'm like, Even, they were still very, I didn't like the visuals.
I didn't watch the whole video. I haven't listened to the album yet. I did listen to Noid, which obviously I really liked. I love how he touches on anxiety, which I feel like is a big thing this year. For sure. That everybody is really, really vocal about and going through.
Everybody's going through something. Yeah.
I love Tyler. I think he is super creative. He's a very, very talented individual in so many ways. So yeah, I agree with the little snippet I saw of the video. I was a bit like, this is not my favorite. Yeah.
He needs Solange to help him. Solange was in his comments going, yep. I said, oh, all right, then sis, calm down, but help him with those visuals. Because those visuals were not great. I don't like his hair. I hate
the hair. Actually, I'm not. The hair really threw me off. I was like, this is disgusting. But
I don't know what he was going for, but I really don't like the hair. But I guess I'm not weird enough.
No, I'm not around for the hair.
Yeah.
I'm not around for the hair.
It wasn't it. But I'm sure when I listen to everything, I guess it will make sense.
I want the hair to go. Now that you said it, I was just like,
it's terrible. I don't understand why. Yeah, it
like
was
those old Nigerian uncles with the
gap in between.
Yeah, they're trying to save the rest of the hair.
I think he was kind of going for that, but like I said, then he gives like some kind of devilish.
Do you think he was trying to go for horns?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, that he was trying to go for horns. And you know how these Bible bashers are always like, look at the signs, look at the signs. I'm like, okay, that's definitely a sign. Yeah, the Illuminati. Look at those Beyonce videos with the bees and the signs.
Oh my gosh, not with the bees,
and the signs that they do, it's all in there. It's all in there. It's written in Revelations.
Lotta.
So yeah, I wasn't so keen. You guys tell us, have you listened to the album? What is it saying? Do you like the visuals? Am I talking crap? He is a very talented young man. I'm not so sure who else has dropped recently, but I guess that's been it that I've seen recently. Meg just dropped another single, which is apparently very good. The visuals are dope on that. She brought that whole entire South in that video as well. Meg Thee Stallion. I'm not a fan of her music. I'm a fan of her and them knees.
She lost a lot of weight.
She lost a bunch of weight. Yeah, she's been working out like she's being run after.
Oh wow.
Yeah. She's been working out like crazy.
Should we be? Is something happening that we're not aware of?
I guess
Should we be in the gym?
We need to be ready. We need to be. Everyone.
Who was that person? It was light skinned Keisha.
Oh my god,
she stressed me out.
She looked like somebody's. She's like, we need to be getting ready for the apocalypse. You know what that movie is? The one with what's that? Viola Davis, with the women that rule the village or whatever it is. Yeah. I said, damn, that's what it was looking like. I need to have Lupita to my right, Viola Davis to my left, and then I need to be out here fighting. I don't know what she's fighting. She most probably fighting them demons.
Fighting something.
However, if you go into Threads, actually, which is not a platform that I'm used to, but I do dip into there, and it's the worst place to dip into there. First of all, you send me that link it's turning into some kind of dating site. It's turning into some dating situation.
The Men's is on Threads, ladies.
The Menzies is on Threads.
They're on Threads.
Whether you got kids,
they're looking.
Whether you got a fupa, whether you're black, you're white, Puerto Rican, whether you got a fro, whether you got locks, whatever you got, the Menzies are on there and they're ready. They're ready to settle down and take control.
They are ready.
I'm actually here for it, but I didn't realize it was very much that kind of pool. I was so surprised by all of that stuff.
Same.
Talking about Threads, the reason why I brought it up is because there's this influx of get ready, get your arms ready, there's something coming, and I'm just like this like fear mongering type situation.
I haven't seen those type of threads.
Yeah, I'm just like, wow. They're like, okay, make sure that you buy loads of water and first aid boxes and loads of women on there. I'm like, yes, I just got my license. I'm now armed and ready. I'm like, Jesus, what are we supposed to be getting ready for?
I think that's in America. They're waiting for the election.
Jesus. I'm just like, this is scaring me.
I think they're waiting for the election.
It's like my day-to-day is scary enough. Let alone not having me to be bearing arms and what is it called? Stockpiling cans of beans.
I'm like, for me, I'm like, God says it's time. It's time.
It's time.
I don't know what people are planning, like what they're doing to survive nuclear warfare and all that shit. Like, why?
Actually, my day-to-day is nuclear warfare as it is.
Like, okay.
I'll survive anything. I'll be okay. I'll be okay. I don't need to bear arms. And I don't need to work out like I need to fight the whole world.
It's like the toilet paper. I'm still on why people were doing with all that toilet paper.
It still doesn't make any sense to us now.
No.
Because there were Costco, everything was gone there.
The toilet paper situation was actually
wild. Wild stuff. Anyway, at least you got to allow it for us this week.
Get a bidet.
Yeah. Get a bidet. Get with the program.
Exactly. Stop wasting paper. You guys are destroying the planet.
Exactly. Get a bidet for yourself.
With your shitty toilet paper. And your shitty asses. No, I'm joking.
Your shitty asses? That's a bar.
Oh my god.
What's someone saying on allowance? Okay. Surprise people still ask us these because who are we? Because you need to make sure that you listen to us but don't listen to us.
Oh, for real, indeed. Okay, so this is Jess. She's 28 years old. She's a graphic designer. She doesn't say what city she lives in, but she lives in a city. She said she's always valued her friendship. And she has a close-knit group of friends who support each other through everything. One of her best friends, Sarah, has been dating a guy named Jason for a few months.
Okay.
She said at first she was very excited for her, but she quickly learned more about Jason. And Jason has a rep for being self-centered, often making jokes at the expense of others. Low-key
a general dick.
Yeah. Okay. She says she's spotted low-key narc behavior. She says she's noticed that her friend has started to change. She laughs at his inappropriate comments and she's distanced herself from the rest of the homegirls in the group. She was like, she used to be super confident and outspoken, but lately she seems hesitant to share her thoughts if her man is around. She's tried to talk to her casually about her concerns, but her friend brushes it off, insisting that she's happy and that her friend's basically overreacting about everything. But she's like, she can't shake the feeling that he's not good enough for her. I've seen how he undermines her decisions and influences her to isolate herself from the rest of the group.
All right.
I'm torn because on one hand, I want to respect her decision and be supportive of her relationship. On the other hand, I worry that if I stay silent, I'm enabling a situation that could harm her. I thought about directly confronting her about my feelings, but I fear it could backfire and drive a wedge between us. To complicate matters even more, our mutual friends have started noticing the change in her. Some have expressed their concerns to me, wondering if we should stage an intervention.
Oh, hell no.
Damn.
Isn't that deep?
Yeah, I'm reluctant to do that because I know it might push her further away. So my question is, should I confront her about my concerns and risk damaging our friendships? Or should I keep my opinions to myself and hope she eventually sees the truth about Jason? What's the best way to support a friend without overstepping boundaries?
I think the best way is, you've already mentioned a couple of times, like, look, friend, I've noticed this, I've noticed that. And then that's it. Yeah. Like, your friend is grown. Sarah is grown. She can make decisions on her own. If she wants to change her whole personality for her man, let her do it. At the end of the day, you're not there in that bedroom when they're together. You never know what she's doing and what Jason's doing. So it's a case of, yes, advocate for your friend and mention a couple of things here and there. But I wouldn't do all of those things. I'm moving forward to staging an intervention and like sitting down with her and saying, oh, you're a whole different person because of Jason. It then brings this notion of, maybe are you jealous that I'm with Jason?
Exactly.
And then it ends up ruining your friendship. So I think it's a case of, let her figure it out on her own. And as humans, this is how we grow. This is how we get our life lessons.
Yeah.
Through experiences. And if this is the experience, unfortunately, that might, I don't know, get her into a place where she doesn't want to be in.
Yeah.
It is what it is, because she's grown. And just leave her to it. At some point, she'll come back. Yeah. And then if she doesn't come back as a friend, and if she continues to spiral with Jason in their La La Land, the Lulu Land, it is what it is. Yeah.
I agree. I would not put together an intervention because I don't like my homegirl's boyfriend. That's her business.
Exactly.
I think you've already said something. She's told you that, girl, everything is fine over here. So I think, yeah, you need to leave it as it is. Mm-hmm. Like Dee said, if she is okay with what's happening in their relationship, if she's okay with changing into this new person or whatnot, that's her business. Mm-hmm. I feel like, it is what it is.
We all grown here.
Yeah.
If she's out here, if Jason's doing something that you ain't doing, what you doing for her?
Exactly.
Who are you to even
it's like, huh? Like what?
Exactly. Just let her deal with her Jason and keep it pushing. And then one day she can be Miss Tessa on bloody TikTok, and you can be like, oh, I knew that was coming.
I knew it.
Yeah, but at the end of the day,
don't
she's
say
a
I knew
woman.
It. Because that's not nice. That will definitely not help your
just
friendship.
Silently know that you knew
just know in the back of your head that
like everyone just needs to stay in their business, mind their business, wherever it may be. Like your friends are also just separate humans from you. You shouldn't think that what your expectations, what your standards are there. Maybe she likes it.
Exactly. She probably
maybe that's what she really likes in Jason. Yeah. And how do you know that? Focus on yourself, girl. Maybe find you a nicer Jason. Yeah. How about that? Focus on that. Go on Threads. Find you a man. They're plenty.
They're there.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh. Speaking of Threads, before we sign off,
sure.
I just want to hear your thoughts on this because I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
The things that people go through, and how would you deal with if you had to deal with something like this?
Okay, go on.
God forbid, though, we don't want.
No. None of that.
Hypothetically, let me find it. Okay, so last December, 2023, I lost my husband due to cardiac arrest. This is on Threads. Mm-hmm. He was with me at 5:30, and he just played basketball at 6 p.m. and died at 6:30. And I was not with him during that time. And guess who was with him that time? His side piece. Mm-hmm. Yep. She's the one who called the wife and informed the wife that he was in the hospital.
Like the wholesome friend she is.
Exactly. And that's the thing.
Yeah.
She is her friend.
I just said that in jest. I didn't really think it was her friend.
She found out that he was, she found out that her homegirl was her husband's mistress for a year.
Oh my gosh.
So now she's like, it's weird because it's like, wow, now you're kind of like, you don't know whether to mourn or to be angry.
I wouldn't be angry because you know me. What if it is what it is? He got what he deserves. God did his big one.
You know what?
God did his big one with him. God went ham.
Not the big
G-O-D. He said, don't worry, I got this.
Oh my God.
Yeah. You know when there's this song actually by Maverick Music. I'm a huge gospel fan. And it says basically take it all away. Take it all away that doesn't serve you.
Oh my God.
And basically she was singing that loudly and God did his big one.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not, I don't know, this is going to sound crazy, but people are really not going to believe me, but I genuinely wouldn't be angry. Like the man is gone. She's there. I've lost a friend. So really, most likely knowing the person I am, I'll be more hurt with losing my friend than I would be with losing him.
Yeah. Because that's what I was thinking. Like, wow.
I would be mourning my friendship.
She has to mourn two kind of relationships.
Yeah. I would be mourning my friendship more than I'll be mourning a man. You would have to slap me senseless once I start mourning a man who's dead already, being angry about how he had a side piece. That would be my last concern. My only and very big concern would be my close friend that I would have lost and who can't help me during that time of loss because she's partly,
of course, she can't.
Kind of the reason she can't because you're going through that. Yeah,
you guys can't comfort each other.
Yeah. I'm a heavy believer in. Of course, there's the platonic relationships and there's the romantic relationships, obviously, with men. But I don't know. There's just a certain dynamic that a sister brings that if I was to lose a sister, be affected more.
Mm.
Yeah, than to lose a man, because men come and go like buses.
They come and go.
Within 15 minutes, there's another U4. There's another 159 to Wood Green 149.
Oh, I remember that used to be my bus. The 149.
There's another 149.
That was during my oyster days.
Exactly. But yeah, I think a lot of people will beg to differ. Of course, they'll be like, "Oh, that was the love of my life."
I mean, she's laughing, so maybe you're right. Maybe she was tapped out. It's crazy because I don't know which one of my friends it is, but I get a lot of. That's what comes up on my threads. A lot of my husband.
So one of your homegirls.
My husband died, and there was one. The husband died. The mistress was with him. Mm-hmm. She's the one who called the ambulance. Calls the family to come because he was with the woman for a very long time. Okay. Like they had bank accounts together and everything. So I guess the daughter knew.
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay.
But obviously the family saw her there. They were pissed. They said she's not invited to the funeral.
The whole shebang.
And they wanted, like, because she knew all of his passwords to his accounts and stuff like that, they wanted her to provide all of that information. And she said when they told her that she couldn't come to the funeral, she was obviously pissed because she's like, me and this man, we were together. So she was like, she emptied the accounts and then gave all the bank details to the daughter.
Oh, okay.
After she emptied everything.
Good for her.
I was like, wow.
Yeah, that goes to the daughter. But you will never see me cry over a man dead or alive. Not a day this week, not a day in 40 years. I could never be seen being senseless for a man.
Oh my God.
Harboring a man. Breaking windows for a man.
Not breaking windows.
There's people out there that are crazy.
Breaking windows.
Yeah, breaking windows for a man. You can never see me do any of the above for a man. I could never be that woman, never will be that woman.
I can't trash my own house for a man.
I'm not trashing my own house. That's crazy. I'm not trashing his house too.
When people do that, it's like...
I just don't have the strength. I'd rather go to Bista and go to Gucci.
Yeah, I'm not trashing anybody's house.
I'd rather use my time wisely and buy more bags with his cards. No,
Why not?
Yeah.
On that note, don't trash people's homes.
Exactly. Don't do that.
Don't cry over a man.
Exactly. Please have some self-esteem.
Don't cry over me, Argentina. Argentina.
Don't do that.
Don't cry for me.
Yeah. It's weird. I was like, I don't know why God didn't give me a daughter because I've got such wisdom. I've got such wisdom.
Are you crying for a daughter?
I'm not crying. I'm definitely not crying for a daughter. I've got a niece, so that's all that matters. I'm gonna share it to her. Know that she's gonna need that wisdom.
Share that wisdom.
I think she's gonna have her own wisdom. Actually, she's gonna be telling me one or two things.
Oh my gosh!
I'm sure she will. On that note, thank you for joining us again this week, guys.
Yes.
Make sure to like, share, subscribe, and all of the above to all of the platforms that you know us about. We love you. We appreciate your support. My name is D.
My name is Lish.
And this has been Allow It.
Bye.
Peace and love.